Hi guys, welcome to another video. If it's your first time here, my name is Lucy Brown. Welcome. Please do make sure, if you are returning, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. If it is your first time, please do make sure that you do consider subscribing if you like and enjoy the content. So today we are talking red flags in relationships, specifically romantic relationships. You know, sometimes we look back at our relationships, at our past failed relationships or relationships that did not get to work, and past hurts, and we realize, man, no, there's some hurts and there's some things that we could have avoided had we paid attention to the red flags. Like, had we paid attention to the red flags, when you're out of it and you're thinking back, you're just like, no, man, it was just right in front of me. Well, this video is here to assist you, to help you to identify the red flags. And if you do identify these red flags, according to me, you should run. You should communicate with your legs and run away from that person, because trust me, most times it ends in tears. But let's get into the video. Red flag number one: this person reacts to every girl or every boy's picture on social media. React as in they comment and they're like, oh, you look gorgeous, oh, you look like, no. For me personally, that is a red flag. Like, you can't be like, especially if you're in a relationship, or especially if you are pursuing someone or being pursued by someone you are interested in, there should just be like a level of like taming yourself to a certain extent. Like, you can't be going around like commenting on each and every person's picture, especially if it's like of an opposite sex. Like, like maybe but commenting like, hey gorgeous, you look so good, or hey handsome, and like, I think that should be reason enough. But this person might be a type of person that either like slides into people's DMs or just plain down like flirting. And for me, like, that's a red flag. Red flag number two: this person relies too much on the opinion of their friends. Like, no. Like, yes, we are all a product of influence, but there should be like a level like of having a backbone. Like, have you watched those movies or those reality shows where the girl is interested in a guy and she really likes the guy, but she's like, no, my friends have to approve of you, my friends have to like you first. So she plans this date where the friends are basically there to scrutinize the guy and basically they are there to play judge to see if this guy qualifies to date her. So this guy comes in, and if they don't like the guy, like, the whole relationship is going to be like hell on earth because they don't like the guy. So it's like, there needs to be like, value your friends' opinions, especially if it's people that you know are like mature. Like, it's good to value your friends' opinions, but at some point there needs to be a level of, this is my friends, oh, these are my friends' opinions, but they're basically not making the decision for me. Because once you rely too much, or once the person relies too much on their friends' opinions of you, if the friends have a negative opinion about you, trust me, that stigma is gonna stick throughout you guys' relationship. Like, next thing, you guys are even arguing about stuff that really aren't a thing, but because it's a thing for their friends and because they rely so much on their friends' opinion, it then becomes a thing in your guys' relationship. So no, like, they should respect their friends' opinion, but whatever their friends say should not be the gospel. So that's a red flag. No. Red flag number three: if this person has a history of cheating. Like, I'm sorry, like, like, if you've got a history of cheating, especially a person that's like, no, I cheated on my ex because he just weren't giving me attention, he just weren't there for me, he just weren't like, and they basically trying to validate like why they cheated. Like, it's a red flag for me. Like, finding out, or like it's important for you to understand, what does this person have a record or a history of cheating, and also the details in them explaining the cheating. Like a person who's explaining that they feel that their partner was not there and that's why they seeked attention outside and all of those things, that obviously speaks to the person does not take accountability, and it could possibly be a problem, because I mean, when you guys have problems, are they gonna run like to other people to find comfort in them and all of those things? So for me, if this person has a history of cheating, like especially if you're a type of person whereby cheating is a deal breaker for you, if cheating is a deal breaker for you, if the person has a history of cheating, like, and the reasons even of cheating is just like, nah, like, it's a red flag. Like, then if you don't have a problem with cheating, then I don't know. Red flag number 4, the person is over controlling. Like, this person basically always wants to like be with you in your space, and if they could, they practically like live in your skin. They basically want to control who you go out with, when you go out, like how long you can go out with these people for. Like, no, a person who's over controlling is just like a red flag to a certain extent. Or to expound on this point a little bit, like a person, I know I'm gonna sound a bit like I'm being a bit too much, but a person that does not have a life outside of you guys' relationship. Like a person who gets into a relationship and all of a sudden their relationship is their world, like you guys need to be spending time together doing all of that. Like, that is a red flag to a certain extent, because at the beginning of the relationship that might sound cute and romantic and all of those things, but as time goes on, guys, like, life needs to be lived, and you're not just going to live only with this person. You've got family, you've got friends, you've got colleagues. So I am a firm believer in having a life or some sort of lifestyle outside of the relationship you have. Like, your relationship can't be the air that you breathe, because you're not going to get 100% from your partner. There are certain values and things that we need from other human beings that will not always come from our partners. Like, I love my husband, I love my mother, but a mother's love and a husband's love is just not the same. So, and the other can't replace the other. So I can't in any way all of a sudden leave my husband, my whole world, and then neglect the other aspects that is important for me as well. So a person who basically does not have a life, and because they don't have a life outside of you guys' relationship, they are over controlling. They want you to always be in their space, they want everywhere. Like, you guys basically just need to be together. Like, no, like, chill, like, red flag, like, red flag. Red flag number 5, violent displays. A person that displays violent acts, or is violent with their family, violent with their friends, or violent with strangers. Imagine being violent with a stranger, like you don't even know the person. But anyway, like, violent with strangers. And at some point when you start off with the relationship, I mean, the person's not going to be violent to you because they're pursuing you and they're trying to convince you to be in a relationship with them. But if they have violent displays with other people, that is an indication that the person is not mature enough to know how to basically channel the emotions that they're feeling. Because we all get angry, we all get irritated, we all get pissed, if I may say so. But it's very important for you to learn how to channel what you're feeling in a correct manner, and manners that are not going to be harmful to people, and manners that are not going to violate other people's rights. So whether he's violent with friends, family, strangers, he goes out and people, he's fighting with people, and he's justifying himself, and he's just like, what, babe, I'm just like an angry person and I don't want to be ticked off, but when I am ticked off, like, red flag, red flag. Also, if you are still part of the video and watching this video at this point, please make sure, comment down below what are the red flags that you picked up after you left a relationship and you thought to yourself, hi man, this was a red flag and I just didn't notice it. I only saw it at the end of the relationship. Leave a comment down below. What are the red flags that you think are important for people and non-negotiable for you personally? Don't forget to like the video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the video. Well, on to our last pointer. Red flag number 6. This individual basically always refers to all of their exes as crazy exes. Like, no. Or this individual always has like has had basically hectic breakups. Like at some point, like, no guys, like it can't be like, no, my ex was like crazy, he was like stalking me, doing all of that. No, the previous ex, he was also crazy. Like all your exes are crazy exes. Like at some point, like you need to acknowledge your 50% in the whole craziness, or the whole craziness that happened in that relationship. So if there's no level of accountability, everyone basically in your past life was toxic, they were narcissists, or they were crazy, or whatever the case may be. Like it can't be, guys, that all of your exes or all of that person's exes are crazy and they did something that was just like beyond. Like that is an indication that this person might be the crazy person. And if you don't pay attention to that, like, guys, you are basically gonna end up being the crazy ex as well. So a person who's forever speaking ill, yes, also speaking ill of their exes, that is an indication that the person might be a red flag. Like you had a good past with that person, and yes, there might be goods and bads and all of those things that people might have done. But like you can't like be speaking bad of like literally everyone that has came in your life. Like that means maybe you have a problem with discerning good people in your life. So yeah, that's a red flag. Anyway guys, I'm going to close it off here. Those were my 6 pointers on red flags in romantic relationships. Please do not be like us, where you basically ignore the red flags. If you're at a point in a relationship where it's still early, or where you're still seeing how things go with the person, please do not ignore red flags. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next one.